going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and we're here for episode number 160 of WWE Turn Alert. As we've been, of course, I've been in limbo for a lot of these turns lately. Of course, a bunch of heel turns lately, as the WWE is continuing to stack in heels and not have many baby faces to rely on right now, to be honest. Both on the main roster and in NXT, as I keep saying. But, more ones are continuing to come more clear to me. There was one I thought was going to happen this past Sunday that I thought was, but it wasn't the case. I still don't know for sure for a lot of these. But this one, I think, was declared for sure for me this past Monday on Raw. So, Aleister Black, even though, of course, it says from this past Monday on Raw, technically turned heel the week before, on the August 24th episode of Raw. I just didn't go back that far because I've already done the turn for Tommaso Ciampa from the Wednesday after that. So that's why I put in that date there. So Aleister Black was kind of in the feud with Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio, helping Rey out of his jams. And then Buddy Murphy then pierced Aleister Black's eye into the steel steps, leaving him down and out. And he didn't come back until last Monday on Raw when he was interviewed by Kevin Owens in the Kevin Owens show. And he's playing cool, like, no, okay, we can talk about it, it's good. But then they show, what the incident that happened. Aleister, who has the, has like a bandana wrapped around his head covering up his bad eye, of course, it's like resistant, talk about it, and Kevin's like, it's okay here. But then Aleister looks like he's like, having a little bit of like a mental breakdown or something like that, and Owens is trying to console him until Black elbows him, elbows Owens down, and then hits a black mass on Owens as well to keep him down as well. So at first, again, I didn't do the turn right away because I'm thinking, okay, maybe that could have been Aleister, just having a little bit of like like a mental breakdown or something like that because of what happened. It's like this caused him to get a little psychotic. Well, I made it official because he was getting ready to be interviewed before Randy Orton comes out of Aleister's locker room. And then before the number one contenders match, the match for a triple threat match between Kevin Owens and Aleister Black comes out and viciously attacks Kevin Owens, causing him to be easily defeated by Randy Orton to go to the triple threat match. So to me, that makes Aleister Black to me officially a heel. Which, I'll be honest, I'm not opposed. I've actually always wondered how Aleister Black would be as a heel. I mean, quite frankly, to be honest, I don't feel much different because his character already had like a dark persona to it in general. He was just being a badass, kicking the heels' butts. Now this time he's basically doing the same thing, I feel, except doing it to the baby faces, getting the heat. Instead of getting the sympathy, he's getting the heat. He's still going to be cool and awesome, but of course now it's just that, he's going to have a little more of a darker side being shown. As again, I feel like his character is super neutral enough that he basically can pull off either a face or he's technically a full-time tweener. It's just we're getting now an edgier side of him. And again, he hasn't really told us a story yet as to why that happened. I mean, he really has been fighting a lot of battles for other people since coming to the main roster. Hasn't really gotten a big push of his own. So again, I still think Aleister, could be due, and to me, someone who could have been a candidate for like a rocket ship push when he first came to the main roster. Of course, he came up as Ricochet's tag team partner, but then they randomly had to split them up in a superstar shakeup because they started this rule where significant others had to be on the same brand. So he went to SmackDown. Ricochet stayed on Raw. He was picking fights with Cesaro, Buddy Murphy, and like I said recently, he was involved in the Rey Mysterio feud. So of course, Rey never really did much favors for him. Maybe Aleister is, angry that none of the favors in return. But like I said, obviously this darker side of him is going to be shown. Like I said before, it feels like either way, that dark side is always there for Aleister Black. It's just he before he was just beating up the bad guys. Now he's going to be beating up the good guys, I feel. That's the heel I feel like Aleister is going to be. So again, hopefully, it gets him going a little bit more. What I would like to see happen, I like to see Keith Lee maybe like around Hell in a Cell or Survivor Series, dethrone Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. Give Lee a brief run of the U.S. title, even if it's around Royal Rumble or whatnot, and have Aleister Black defeat Keith Lee, because Keith Lee and Aleister Black on paper sound like a pretty good match, I gotta say. And of course, Keith Lee can go on to win the Rumble and fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania next year. So yeah, there's still some interesting things. The only thing I wish they would have done before Aleister turned heel is have him feud with Randy Orton. I think him and Orton again would pull off a very, very good feud. If of course Orton, gives it his all, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on this heel turn by Aleister Black. What are your thoughts on Aleister Black being a heel? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure as always to slap a like on the video, subscribe or comment to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at DemandAirBonnie3. And until then, guys, please stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.